Hey guys, this is Nick from Income Digs. Welcome back to this video tutorial. It's actually not much of a tutorial today. I'm not going to be teaching you much about Podio. We actually have a special guest, and I'll get to that in a second. But the purpose of this video, we had a lot of you coming to me asking about wholesaling. And specifically, do I have anything for Podio and wholesaling? Do I have any templates? Do I have any advice for that? Now, I've done some wholesaling in my experience, but I'm not that great at it. I don't do it a lot, and I'm certainly not an expert. So I haven't really been able to deliver on that for you. However, I have a special guest today. Mike from Charlotte, North Carolina, is going to tell us about a system he built, which is awesome. This is, I think, going to get everybody really excited. So all those folks out there who are looking for something for your wholesaling business, specifically with Podio, I think we have an awesome product for you. So we're going to have Mike introduce that product and show you how he scaled his business with it and how you can do the same. And that's what we're all about here at Income Digs, is getting systems to automate and scale your business. So let me bring Mike in. Mike, how you doing?
Hey, Nick, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Yeah, no problem at all. I'm excited for you to be here. It's 2018. We just had a break, hopefully. Everybody spent some time with the family and prepped up for the year. And how did that go for you? How did you do on planning for 2018 and getting things revved up?
Yeah. So I had a great holiday season. It was really nice to take a break, sit back. I got to spend this Christmas. Actually, it was the first Christmas I spent with my wife. We just got married,
All right.
so we got to
Great.
spend that together down here in Charlotte and enjoy each other's time. But also really take a nice breather and, like you said, gear up for 2018. We're both extremely excited. My wholesaling business, I really see a huge spike coming this year in 2018, mostly because of things that I did to prepare at the end of 2017. And like you said, this wholesale hacker system, I completed it then, and I'm seeing some results now. So I'm very excited for 2018. I think it's going to be a big year.
Great. So you mentioned Wholesale Hacker. So that's the name of your product. We're going to get into it a little bit, but just in general terms, you spent some time building this thing. How did it come about, and how did you build it, and what does it do?
Yeah, so that's the name I'm giving it, Wholesale Hacker, because it really does just that. There's never going to be a hack in real estate. It's always going to take a lot of effort, a lot of time. But really, I built this to reduce the amount of time it takes to automate most of the manual processes in my wholesaling business. The reason I did that is because I actually wholesale part-time on the side right now. I'm an engineer full-time. And I started wholesaling less than a year ago and was pretty successful off the bat, had a few deals land pretty quickly. And I quickly found out that, man, doing it on the side and all the legwork I need to do to land those deals and get it from lead intake to the closing table and everything in between is a ton of manual work, especially when you're trying to remember to follow up with all your other leads, always following up, scanning, taking pictures, signing documents. It's a lot. So I wanted to streamline that. I wanted to automate most of that. I knew I could. So I looked for some other systems out there to see if there was something I could find. And really most of the stuff I found on the market, it was going to cost me an arm and a leg to get, right?
Yeah,
So it was like
exactly.
upwards of $1,500 a month just for CRM automation and lead management. And I knew I wasn't ready to pay that. So I actually I knew what my process was start to finish. And I self-taught myself how to, use Podio, how to code for Podio in PHP script,
Hmm.
that language, and how to self-integrate a lot of the external features. And I built this wholesale hacker system to really take my system and totally automate it. So
That's great.
self-taught really just out of self-need, and I've sold it to a few other people, and I'm seeing them reap the benefits as well. And I'm ready to really streamline and commercialize this to help other wholesalers give more time back to themselves.
Right. Yeah. So you went and you scratched your own itch. You solved the problem for yourself, and through that process, you spent a ton of time, and now it's available for others to use, which is awesome. So that's great, and I appreciate you coming on. You're going to show us a little bit of it today. Now, I asked, you showed me the system, and I asked if we could do a big time demo, and I saw how jam packed with stuff it is. So you're going to give us a quick overview today. We're going to see it, but there's tons of info. I know you got a lot of demos, and we'll share with everybody how they can find those. But for now, let's get started. Let's see what it looks like, and you can walk us through some of the highlights of some of the things that it does, the ways that it automates the wholesaling business.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm happy to share it with you. Like you said, you can find more information on the website, which we'll get to at a later time. But at this time, I'll give you a high-level overview. I'll just go ahead and share my screen just to make sure you can. one second.
No problem at all. And now you said you're based in Charlotte. Is all of your wholesaling done locally there, or no?
Yeah, so actually, so I do only wholesale in the Charlotte market right now.
Okay.
Like I said, I just started listing a year ago, so I'm really focusing on my buyers here, my market here.
Cool.
Every,
Good.
every market in the country right now is really hot.
Right.
And that, so, at a future date, another reason I built this is because I'm thinking long term, thinking about expanding. And I know right now virtual wholesaling is a huge wave coming through the wholesaling world because of this type of technology.
Right.
So I built this system in a way that if I do choose to go to, say, Portland or Oklahoma City or anywhere that's going off right now, I can do all of the same things, all the same ways with the same exact system.
That's
Which
great.
is
That's the
really
name
cool.
of the game is
Absolutely,
to be able
absolutely.
to scale. So cool. Tell us what you got here. We're looking at Podio. I see
Cool.
your workspace homepage.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like you, I also really like Podio. I really like the automated features that it brings. Globiflow, very user friendly, really powerful tool for those trying to grow their business and automate their systems. So, I'm sure most of your users are familiar with Podio, and if not, this is what the Podio main page looks like of my workspace. This is actually the activities tab that I have in my wholesale hacking system. You can see all my apps up here at the top. Well, so my activities page really is where I get a really quick glimpse, fast glance as to how is my business doing and what things do I have coming up on my plate. So you can see right here, this is where I keep all of my tasks. And these tasks are automatically created for me throughout the entire wholesale hacking system. So anything I need to do to manage the leads, to follow up with them, to send out new mail, to close deals, all those deals are automatically generated for the people who are filling those roles in your team. And you'll see what I mean in a minute when I get there. You can
Right.
see right here, my team consists pretty much of just myself at this point. But if you're a larger wholesaler or you have people working for you, these are automatically assigned to them to do, and they'll automatically get reminders to do them. But also, I just come in here every single day and I see what do I have to do that day, check the box, complete the list, and never ever miss a lead. On top
Awesome.
of the tasks, obviously, I like, as a good marketer, you like to keep track of how your marketing is doing. So depending on how you have your system built up, mine, it keeps track of kind of where the leads are coming from, whether bulk letters, cold calls, online marketing, also some lead types, also total revenue and net profit. So it's a real quick overview as to how your business is doing and what things you have to come up next right here on your activities page. The next couple of apps I have right here are really where I consolidate my entire network, right? So
Good.
my contacts app, I put people like my attorney, my builders, my realtors, anyone who I think I can add value to or they can add value to me. And throughout the rest of the wholesale hacking system, you get to actually reference those types of contacts in places where you need them. So you can quickly choose who you're trying to do whatever work with immediately, and it automatically sends them emails or texts depending on where in the system it is that you have them.
That's great. Yep.
And then this next app here, so then we move into the team members app. Again, this is like if you're trying to scale your business, if you're trying to delegate some of your tasks and really free up some more of your time, and you have people in roles. You see I have things like the lead manager, the deal manager, the campaign manager, and those are automatically linked to individual tasks and notifications that are assigned through different leads. So obviously the lead manager will get any notifications and tasks delegated from this leads app automatically, and some offers as well. You're going to have your campaign manager managing your mailing campaign, even though it's 99% automated. There's that level that we'll get into in a bit where there's a little roadblock. They have to click yes just to make sure that you're ready to send that mail. And other things throughout the rest of the system where if you, right now it's just me, but if you're ready to scale up, you can just plug your team in here and the rest of the system will just give it right to them.
Yeah, that's what I love about this app and this concept is that if I'm using this system, for one, I don't have to go into Globiflow and like hard code people in. It allows for things to change and to churn, but just like you have it. So you're ready right now. Your name is in all those boxes, and maybe it's a goal of yours to start, taking out your name as you start to get bigger and stuff. You can hire either virtual assistants or staff to fill in those roles, and then grow, and it's ready to do that.
Exactly. Like I said, I built this with long-term in mind.
Yeah.
And I knew that if I hard coded myself into tasks, then it would be challenging for me to go in there and take them out and put new people in, especially, and then also give this system to other people. So I thought of it in a way that was really transposable from me to other people in their businesses and their models. So yeah, very easy. It's all right here in Podio. You can just plug your people in and you're good to go.
Cool.
So the next three apps I consider my mailing bundle, right? So obviously direct mail is huge in wholesaling. Everyone knows that. So I built a little package here to help myself just automate that, right? So here I put, in my mailers template app, I put all of my mailing templates, such as letters, postcards, whatever you got that you want mailed out or mail merged. I put it in there. I create a new template and just upload it as a PDF. And then here in my mailing list is where I keep all of my lists as well. So these are great places to not only put them for the automation, but also put them to store them, right? Instead of keeping everything on your laptop and transferring it to your Google Drive and wondering where it's all at. Once you put it in here, it's done. It's there forever. And you can always go back and reference it.
That's great.
And then the third app in my little bundle of is the campaign build app. And in this app, this is where I actually schedule and automate my entire campaign. So I have the ability to schedule up to 6 mailings in one campaign through this app. And all I need to choose is the company I'm going to use to send my mail. I need to choose the dates I'm going to send each mailer. And then I'm also going to choose the template referenced from this mailers template app that I'm going to use for each mailing as well. And then click save, and it'll automatically create a task for my campaign manager to literally on the day that I want to send the next mailing, give them a task, says go in there, click the button yes to send the next batch of mail, and that's it. And it sends it to the mailing company, the template, the list, they mail merge it, and it's gone.
That's great. So those apps, they're all connected with relationship fields, right? And you're using like a date-driven reminder for that campaign manager to go in there and click the button to send. So they're able to check it over, make sure the template's correct, everything's accurate, then they click the button and it goes out and it's set.
Absolutely. So everything will be correct. I know it will be correct. The reason I have that yes in there for self-check is because we all know how expensive direct mail is.
Right.
And I like to have, me personally, I like to have that level of one last check to say, instead of it automatically sending at that date, which I could do, am I ready to send? And if I am, just click yes.
Right. Perfect.
So next app is my leads app, which is really where all the magic begins to happen. This is where your lead funnel really begins, right? So now you've sent all your mail, you have your bandit signs out, you have whatever other marketing tools you're using. And now you have your leads app. So people are either going to call you on the number that you have on your marketing material, or people are going to go to your website and submit in your form. Now, the way I have this built is under both circumstances, I'm going to automatically create new leads in this leads app. So it's going to pull all their information from my website form, or it's going to, you can see right here, new lead from a random phone number, right? So it automatically creates the next step. You can see it's new. It assigned me a task. You can see on my activities page to call that number back, find out what's going on, get some property information. On top of that, other than creating tasks and creating new leads to funnel through the actual system, you can do so much in this leads app, right? So your CRM, which as all wholesalers that are successful know, the key to being a successful wholesaler is consistent follow-up with that lead, right? Rarely on the first attempt do you get a deal on the first call. You got to keep following up, build your rapport, make yourself a household name to them, and then they feel comfortable with selling you their property. So this system automates that, right? So you can literally pick the follow-up date that you want to follow up on, whether it be now, whether it be in 10 years. And you see right here, you'll get this little thing, follow-up scheduled, and it'll go right to your activities page. It'll assign you a task, and it'll say, hey, call this seller back on this day. And that's that. The other thing it has in the CRM is drip campaigns, automated drip campaigns for both email and for text, right? So you literally click a button that says, yes, put them on a drip campaign, and bang, over the next 3 months, they're going to get 6 emails and 6 texts, all customized by you to say what you want, so that you're automatically following up and touching with them again and again and again without you actually having to do anything, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's like super powerful like software automation, marketing automation that we pay tons and tons of money for. I tell you, like Infusionsoft and all that other stuff. So it's built right into the system, which is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. And on top of all that, as soon as you put the property information in, it's going to automatically pull a ton of the information about that individual property as well as the market around it. So it's going to pull all your comps on that property. It's going to give you the bedrooms, the bathrooms, the square feet, the year built, the tax assessment value, the acreage, all that really important stuff you need to know about the subject property and all the comps around it. It's going to give you a link to see literally all of the houses around it that have sold in the last year that have some sort of comparable value, and you can quickly see the difference in bedrooms and bathrooms and square feet against those comps and know right then and there within seconds kind of what you're feeling the ARV is. Right. On top of that property analysis and market analysis, you can also calculate your maximum allowable offer in this app for those deals with the click of a button. And when I say this is accurate, I'm meaning it's very accurate. One of the biggest struggles for wholesalers is calculating the repair estimate on properties. And that's actually a huge gripe for most buyers in the market, is that wholesalers don't calculate it correctly. Well, I've partnered with a strong builder in our market here who's done over 1,000 flips. And he's given me all the data from houses of all different square footage and all different rehab levels. And I've analyzed that data and come down to a price per square foot on average for his rehabs at all different levels. So you can literally select, it's a lipstick rehab, $12 a square foot. It's a level 1, it's a level 2, whatever. And then based on that number and the square footage of your property, it's going to give you a very accurate rehab cost, and it's going to give you a very, very accurate maximum allowable offer, which is you're going to know right away. I'm talking within a minute, you're going to have all the property data, all of the offer data, everything you need automatically, and then put them on a drip campaign and give them their price and get that deal.
Right. And that, I think what I'm realizing with this, which is so awesome, is that all this stuff that's automated and so quick allows you to do volume. So, your conversion rates, like I'm not sure what they are, but you have your target conversion rates. The more you get into the system, the more that you're going to be able to convert on. And here, nothing's getting lost or falling through the cracks, which I'm guessing augments your chances of success.
Absolutely. And like I said, for people who do it on the side or for people who want to really scale up, you need to work smarter, not harder. And this is kind of what this system does for you, is it lets you never lose a lead and do it really for you automatically.
Right. Awesome.
So another cool thing in this leads app is kind of what funnels into the appointments app, right? So once you run the numbers on the property, once you think you want to go actually see the property, you literally just click a button, you schedule an appointment, and it'll automatically create an appointment for you in the appointments app and also automatically drop it into your calendar on your Google Calendar so that you will get the notification on your phone that you have that appointment. And it'll also schedule a task for your appointments manager who's in your team members app to go on that appointment for you, right? And take good pictures like everyone needs to do. And then once they come back and they have those pictures, they're going to upload all those pictures into this property photos app, which is a really powerful app because it's so simple. And once you put all of those pictures in this app, those pictures will be linked to that specific lead the rest of the way through the entire wholesale hacker funnel. And why that's powerful is when you get later on, you'll see we get to marketing deals. All of those photos are going to automatically be sent to your buyers with all the property information, again, with the click of a button, which is really cool. So after the appointments app, we have the offers app, which is kind of the next step after your appointment is you understand your rehab costs. You've gotten a feel for the property and the seller. Now you get to decide as a wholesaler, is this something I want to make an offer on?
Right.
My philosophy, everyone gets an offer, right? No matter what. Give them an offer. You never know what they'll say. So literally in this leads app, you click one button under the next step that says send to offers, and it will create a new offer for you in this offers app. And in this offers app, you have the option to send 3 different types of offers to the seller. You have the all cash option, you have the subject to option, and you have the owner financing option to generate those offers automatically, clicking a button again. And then you have further options after that, which is you can either send it to the seller for electronic signature using Right Signature, which is something I know you like to use, or you can send it to them via USPS as a physical letter in the mail. You get the option to do either or.
That's awesome. Yeah, because some of your sellers are going to maybe, they're not going to be able to handle the electronic signature, but some, and I'm sure an increasing number, are going to be really excited about how easy that is, that they can just sign it online. And
absolutely. Yeah, so I use it for a couple of reasons, right? Number one, like you said, not everyone is tech savvy. Not everyone wants to use their email to sign. But also on top of that, kind of like a CRM almost, I like to just give the people a physical piece of paper to have just sitting there on the nightstand or sitting there right on the island. So, maybe something happens later on and they're more willing to sell now Instead of having to
Right.
dig through their email, they have that offer sitting right there. They just call me up. My number is on it, obviously, and they say,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm ready to go."
It's a lot harder to archive or delete the physical sheet of paper as opposed to just clicking the button on your computer. I agree. That's good.
Absolutely, absolutely. So after the offer, right? So you've made the offer electronically. Once you click to send that offer electronically, it's going to go to your email inbox. It's also going to go to the seller's email inbox. You'll both e-sign the document, and then once that document is executed and both are signed, it's automatically going to upload a copy of that executed contract right into this offers app, into that offer. So you literally don't have to do a thing. It'll come right back to you. It'll store itself in there forever. And on top of that, it's going to automatically trigger two things. It's going to automatically trigger the creation of a new deal share and also a new deal in these two apps. So the cool thing about these deal sharing apps is once you have an executed offer, every wholesaler knows the next move is to get a buyer, right? Mm-hmm. So based on the type of offer that was accepted, whether it be in all cash, in owner finance, or subject to, it's going to create one based on that criteria. And it's going to put all of the important information about the property, obviously the address, the bed, bathroom, everything from the leads app, the comps links, all that cool stuff, along with all the pictures, obviously. And then all you need to do is put in your wholesale fee that you want, whatever the purchase price may be. And then with the click of a button, literally choose your buyer and send them all of the information on that property via email. So this will share all of your marketable material for all of your deals with a click of a button.
That's awesome. So they're going to see all the info that you want them to see for the deal. They're not going to be in your system messing around. They're going to get the specific information for that deal that you choose to send them.
Exactly. So I choose to share my deals as a read-only option. And then you get to choose also just that individual item. So they can literally just read the info about the deal and see all the pictures and decide if it's something that's right for their investment portfolio.
Right.
And let's say you do find a buyer that comes back and says, "Hey, this is something that I want. Let's move forward." Well, that's what this deals app is here for. So in this deals app, it's going to create a new deal and it's going to have a ton of information in there about the actual deal, about the closing, and the financials around it. So what you can do in this app, similar to the offers app, is you can actually send that buyer an assignment contract. And two different types of assignment contracts I have coded in there that you can send. You can either send one that doesn't show the fee or one that does show the fee. Right. So I have both options because some wholesalers like one, some wholesalers like the other. Personally, if it's an all cash offer and I'm making more than 10 grand, let's say I have it under contract for 100, I'll give them one with a hidden fee of 110. And then if it's a subject to deal and I want to make 10, I'll literally just send them one with a fee not hidden for a $10,000 assignment fee. So you have the option as a wholesaler to decide how do you want to, assign this deal to a buyer.
Again, yeah, it's a deal by deal thing, based on what you're making and maybe the rapport you have with that buyer if you have one. So exactly. that makes a ton of sense.
Absolutely, you need to have the option to do whatever's best for you and your business. So now once you've assigned that contract to a buyer, again, e-signature by you, e-signature by him or her, and just like it did in the offers app, it will literally automatically pull that executed assignment contract into the deal in the deals app. And on top of that, it will search through the offers app and pull the original purchase and sale agreement that you had with the seller. And it'll put both documents as a PDF document in that deal. And then again, click one button and you can send those contracts to your attorney or title company and schedule the closing. So super easy, super automated. I mean, you can do everything from the marketing to getting a closing scheduled by clicking no more than 10 buttons.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. And I love, when it comes to automation, scaling, and it's all about the triggers that you repeat in your business. And what you've done is you've gathered a lot of those triggers that you continuously repeat. You've just built it into the system so that the system's doing a lot of the legwork instead of you, which is amazing.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
Cool. So, I'm guessing you spent a ton of time on this. This is really comprehensive. I've done plenty of Podio building myself. So, how long did it take you to build this thing?
Yeah. Well, I have over 120 flows. I have over 6 different things externally integrated into the system. You'll see here, I built things like with the property comps, with the drip campaign settings app, where you can literally edit all of your drip campaign settings, like the messages you want to send in all of your different drips, right? So
Yeah.
all of this stuff that I built and the way that I configured it, and it took a lot of building and rebuilding and building and rebuilding and testing and failing and rebuilding. And man, I have probably over 200 hours into this, which you ask my wife, man, I haven't really seen her in like a month.
Yeah, that funny. You get down and you just can't stop when you
You
see.
can't
I mean,
stop.
because you see the value that it's going to bring to one, your business, but also probably hopefully the people watching this too. And let's talk about that. I mean, how can people get this, and how does that work? Like, how if I want this, how am I going to get it onto my system?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's super easy to get. I'm really easy to work with. I'm willing to help customize it so it's a little bit more tailored to your business if that's something that you're interested in. You can go to my website, www.wholesalehacker.com. On that website, you're going to find actually testimonials from some of the clients I've already served who love it. I have an average of 5-star rating, obviously 5 out of 5. It's great. People are really raving about how it's helping their business. And on top of that, I have a video demos page where everything I just told you about the system, you can literally watch me do a live segment with a simulated lead, and
Okay.
you get to watch it live. You get to see the automation happen. You get to see the contracts come back in. It's totally worth your time to watch if this is something that you're interested in, because like I said before, most systems out there that I found didn't have the complexity of everything that a wholesaler needs in terms of it's either a CRM or it's some sort of automated mailing or
Right.
it's one piece of the puzzle. But this is a total puzzle put together, uh, and no monthly fees at all. This is a one-time fee that I'll give this system to you for the one-time fee. You literally own it. You get all of the flows. You can customize it. You can build on it. A lot of my clients have taken this model, taken what I've given them, and put their own spin on it. Everyone's got their own style of running their business, and it's so great to see my clients take this product and use it to grow their business. It's really cool. And again, no huge monthly fee like some of the other ones I've seen out there that can range up to 1,500 to $2,000 a month, which I was
Right.
not allowed to do that. So
Yeah, exactly. And with businesses like ours, we're starting them, we're growing them, and that price can be just crazy. And so the one-time fee I think is appealing because, like you said, you own the system. And I think the reason I like that so much is just the nature of Podio is you're going to always be building and tweaking and things. Those other systems you cannot really update. You're going to own it on your workspace. The other thing is, as a real estate investor, you're probably maybe dabbling in property management, rental properties, maybe doing some rehabs. Maybe you have Podio workspaces for that. You can connect them because you own the whole thing. So I think that's awesome, and I love that model because you pay once and you get an awesome system that you can go crazy with. Keep it as is, or keep building.
absolutely. And this is a super easy to use system. Actually, one of my clients, he had a pretty decent automated system that he showed me, and he wanted me to update it. But it was so clunky. It was really not very user friendly. It was some of the automation was there, but it really wasn't built for people to use and understand it easily. This is very clean. It flows extremely easily, totally easy to interpret. Again, I have those video demos for training. I provide a 25-page user's manual that will help guide you and learn everything within every single app. So if you ever have a question or need to learn how to use it, again, this is a lot of it automation built, and I know it obviously because I built it, but that user's manual will really help teach you. So for the one-time fee, you get the whole package. You get the comprehensive training, a 30-day money-back guarantee. Obviously, I don't want to pressure anyone into any kind of purchase that they don't want. That's not even negotiable. You get that every time. And then you'll have me for support as well if you ever have anything going on. So I really think it's worth taking a look at. I know it's helped me. It's helped the people I've already sold to. I really think it can help anyone who's watching who's interested in automating their wholesaling business. And it doesn't even have to be wholesalers, right? So I've also sold this to people who are just acquiring properties.
Yeah,
Anyone who's marketing for deals, this is good for you because you
sure.
don't actually have to find a buyer and wholesale it. You can just close it yourself.
Yeah, you're your own buyer, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's it.
Well, I think this is awesome. I really, really appreciate you being on here. Like I said, you're helping to fill a gap that I haven't been able to serve for some of the people watching here, and I'm really happy to get somebody who knows the wholesaling process and then has built an awesome system. So, um, with Income Digs, we're always about really strong software, automation, scalability. Making your business easier, not more complicated. And I can say that from working with you, Mike, and seeing the things that you've built and watching it happen live. This is certainly the real deal. This is an awesome system. So I'll echo what you said. I'll encourage everybody to go to wholesalehacker.com, check it out, watch the video, see it live and happen. It's really amazing the way it all works and comes together. And you see Mike's just on Podio doing it the whole time, and all this stuff is happening. Emails are being sent and the whole thing. It's really cool. Check it out. Reach out to myself or Mike if you have questions. You can comment on YouTube, or you can reach us directly, wholesalehacker.com. You can talk to Mike there. But I encourage you to check it out. And it's an awesome system, especially at the beginning of the year. Get ready for this year to make it the best thing ever. You're going to need systems like these to automate and scale your business. So, Mike, I appreciate you spending the time with us here and showing us what you have to offer and giving the audience something super, super valuable. You put a ton of work into this, and we're really appreciative that you're making it available for everybody else to reap those benefits as well.
Hey Nick, it's my pleasure. Again, thank you for having me on. I really look forward to working with anyone who wants to have some level of automation in your system. I'm totally willing to help. I'm excited to help. I'm ready to watch you guys grow and be very successful in what you do as well.
Awesome. Really appreciate it, Mike. Thanks everybody for watching. Catch us next time. We'll have another tutorial. I'm sure of it. We'll think of something awesome to show you guys. And you can always check out all we have to offer at incomedigs.com. But for today, check out wholesalehacker.com. And we'll see you guys soon. Thanks.